And good morning, everybody. Game 2 of the NTJFA finals here at York Park. And Aaron Peach Roberts and Nathan the Roach Warren, the talent manager for Northern Tas, are in the commentary position. We've got Deloraine v South Launceston in Division 2 boys. Roach are expecting this to be hot early.
Yeah, Deloraine finished on top in this competition, but I've seen South over the last couple of weeks, and yeah, they're hitting their straps at the right end of the year. So I'm hoping this is a cracker, like the last one.
Yeah, for those that saw the 14 girls game, it was an absolute rip snorter. South Launceston somehow managed to get it done. Deloraine early into their forward 50. Not quite a clash jumper, but the blue shorts on both teams isn't necessarily going to be that helpful for us.
Jalen Chilcott's one to watch for Deloraine here. He just got that clearance there. He's a nice mover.
Yeah, I've actually been out to Deloraine training a couple of times this year. They've got a couple of rascals in their side.
Deloraine-like.
Oh, they're good lads. We ran a few training sessions for them early in the year. And
they've done well, really, haven't they?
Oh, look, they have. This actual team wouldn't have gone ahead unless they had some concessions.
Yeah.
So they've got a couple of concessions, and they're not their best players either. Scottsdale the same.
It's a nice game.
2 or 3 players, and look, it's really critical that these regional sides, there's some leg speed here just in front of us as it's been knocked out.
South are being coached today too by Ant Taylor, who's going to get in his car and head down to Hillwood.
It's going to be busy, isn't he? Some speed here from Hancock. Ball loose, and gee, it's a pretty frenetic start so far.
Start. Beautiful day.
Yeah, I went down there for the last presentation. Lovely and sunny. As that's Harris off half back. It's a reasonable kick. But I was talking to Trudy Rundle, the comp manager. Yesterday we had Magpies, Scottsdale and black shorts, and Launceston playing with the navy blue shorts. And we realised that teams don't have the white shorts for away. That's gone forward. First chance. Fruin's got it. Seen a bit of him this year. Plays some good football. Picks it up. High ball towards goal. Is it going to be the start of something? Fruin dobs one.
He got a bit of X factor about him, Cruz Fruin. He moved over from North, I think, last year to South, and yeah, he's a nice size kid. Hits up pretty well. Nice kick.
Yeah, you saw him play for St Pat's in the Sardis finals. And that's a terrific... It's a good finish, isn't it? Because he was under a bit of pressure.
No, it's good.
So you're on Duff TV. Duff out on camera. Jerry on the pots and pans. And we've got an early score to South. We've got the kick, or a little sneaky lead early in a ruck contest. Couple of attempts at the football. There's a lot of run at the moment. A bit of space from Harris. He had it, and then he lost it. Now it's moved forward again. Quite a few long sleeves, and that's been thrown up by Chilcott. Now it's going to be Wildus. He can't quite get the football. Now out towards Chapman. He's got some space, and he finds a little bit of a lead on. Out towards Fruin. Was his left arm impinged? No. Matthews for Deloraine. And you can hear the roar. There's lots of people from Del Rock City have come down the valley.
I reckon you'll hear Tennille Bloomfield by the end of the day. I think you'll hear her out there. Very passionate Deloraine.
Tennille lives up near Kimberley. Lives up near Kimberley. I heard her. She got in the car this morning getting ready with her vocal cords. She's a legend, Tennille. the president of the junior club in Deloraine. She does a mountain of work. She's the orchestrator of everything. Involved in netball as well, and that's how to bounce. So a real racy start to this game. I think the kids have come out in the ground, seen it's flat, nice and grassy.
Dew's gone.
Nice and warm. And they've seen some expansive areas. And they've gone, we're going to have a bit of a run here.
We're going to have a run around. Oh.
And the hot chips have arrived too.
Chips have arrived, thanks, Paul House.
How do I get them in my mouth and commentate at the same time, Paul? But thanks very much for the gesture is magnificent.
Oh, nice.
Had to take in turns. That's a rush kick. So at the moment, South doing all the attacking. That ball's partly smothered as the team's just trying to find their way. As Deloraine just a little sloppy as it's brought out towards the half-forward line for them. Unable to pick it up. First onto the foot. It might be a free kick. As Double looked like he was impinged.
good to see
I
Lucas,
should say infringed.
Lucas Freestone back out there. Had a nasty knee operated. His knee operated on at the start of the year, I believe.
Tell you what, yeah, he's the younger of the, well, not the younger. Is he the youngest in the family?
Yeah, I think
Jasmine
and
Jazz
Liana.
No South Donny girls in a final as well.
No, they were a bit disappointed.
Yeah, I saw them a couple of weeks ago up at Tamer, and they were flat as a tack. That ball's been rushed forward. Deloraine got the numbers around defence. Matthews, now it's spilt free again. Loves his pace, Hancock. It's gone out of bounds. In fact, it's gone high. Cruz Froon's given it away. He's disappointed too, Froon.
He's disappointed.
So Hancock with the headband. He looks for a player upfield. He works it a little late. It's going to favour Wildus. He came in at the last minute. He's got a couple of dogs to beat. He slips over, and there's some pressure applied to him. Nice scooping ball by Eastleigh. Now that gets up to half. They haven't gone past halfway yet, Deloraine. Slinging off the ball was Leonard. Numbers here, firstly with South. Just ball's got to sit. Just showing how slippy it is. Wildus. And then Holmes onto it. The umpire's found a free kick. Was that a little leg or a trip? So it's Wildus with the ball. Not a lot of leads at the moment, Roach.
No,
there's one.
There's one. Chilcott trying to give him something there, but
there's another half a lead. It's going to go there now. It's gone over the back of that pack. Nearly a high tackle given away by Eastleigh. The umpire didn't blow the whistle. Still in there with the contest. Looking for a handball backwards. Can't find a team member. Swooping on was Vizza. He's got it all up to half forward. Now it's down in the hands of Nason. He's got to work a little hard and pick it up. A little uncomposed. Is that holding the player as Andrews came in? The kick was partly smothered, if that's such a term. Rushing as Wildus.
Busy Wildus?
Yeah, he needs to be a bit more composed because he can play. Up high was Abel. And down low was Holmes. Now it's rushed forward. Long time in the air as it finally comes down. Elmer misses him. Eastleigh with a handball out. That's clever. One-on-one contest.
Oh, nice work.
Keeps the ball in front. Where are the Crummers? Not there. Stokes tries to beat one. Stokes can't beat the second. He's got some pressure from Milne. He's still got an opportunity. Stokes somehow gets his boot to the ball. He's found a teammate, but I don't reckon that travelled the required distance. Ball's being knocked out to himself by Eastleigh. And South will calm it down.
Freestone. Lockie Taylor.
So this is good from South. You can see they're trying to spread the ball. So South in Div 1, Div 2, 16 boys, and are in both of the 12s as well.
Yeah, they've been
pretty good year, isn't it?
They've had a great year, South, and historically are always pretty prominent in come finals time.
Yeah, certainly it's ebbed and flowed a little bit this end, hasn't it? Lonnie's kind of had a few years ago. We're up, and North Lonnie Div 1's always a good group.
I'm really looking forward to watching that game.
It's going to be an absolute bottler. It's going to be, I mean, as much as I was looking forward to the 14 girls game,
I think 17 girls will be good too. So we've got some two good games coming. And this one, so hopefully a good day of football.
The top end of East Lonnie girls is really
very good.
Very exciting to watch.
There'll be a lot of girls in our under 16.
A high fly. And a nice mark taken by Stokes. In fact, that's... See it on the replay. Wrong replay, Jarrah.
Stokes is a bit plug-a-locket-like, isn't he?
Here we go. You're on the money, Jarrah. 55 metres out as it kicked in towards the pocket. And a juggling ball taken over by Poke.
He had a big day, Jerry. A big couple of days.
That did it. The Duffettes are all out and about on...
Oh, there it is.
They're out and about on Friday too. I think they did 2 NTJFA finals. They got up here at about 1 o'clock on Saturday morning. So they've had a big couple of days, but look, they've got plenty of energy left. Ball's been chucked. That's a little push, isn't it? I mean, you can understand why it's paid. It's a free kick here to Matthews.
I would really like to see the stand rule really guys play on and take advantage of the stand rule.
I think people forget, don't they?
Yeah, they're just the girls game before, just kicking over the mark, kicking over the man on the mark.
That's a dangerous punch because it's actually tracked back the ball towards the forward line. Picked up by Poke. Poke can't get it now. He's back onto it again. And some pressure from French was good. Yeah, you're right.
it's a way you can open the game up.
You'll see the Div 1 boys
Yeah.
and the 17 girls start to get around that mark. You can gain in 15 metres, can't you?
It's a great rule. Cop the whack when it first came in, I think, by a lot of people, but I like it.
Oh, yeah, I'm a big fan of it. Long time under that was Hancock, and in the end, it probably stayed too long in the air. Lewis spills, then he taps it to himself. He's got Tracy to contend with, and the umpire said, I'll ball it up. So an early goal to Cruz Fruin, who's standing 50 metres from any other of his teammates in the goal square. Chilcott with the punch. He's been lively early. They like to run through the middle of the ground, South, and there it comes again. Fruin in front position. It just eludes him.
Oh,
West was good. Fruin
it's great tackle.
just got
Great tackle.
pulled down. Superb work and out of defence.
Brock West.
Comes Deloraine, and Ray's got it, and the umpire says,
I'll have it.
give it to me. Really busy game, isn't it?
That's great. Yeah, good start.
There's Fruin, the tackle on him. So a lot of South players at the fall of this one. Where's the lead on? Fruin's going now. It's going to come his way. He's going to have to jump now.
Oh, he's got to take that.
Probably should have had that mark. Unfortunately, unable to get it. There's a barrel, an old-fashioned torp.
Old-fashioned 50-metre barrel.
But unfortunately, the South defender was ready for it and saw it coming.
Nice change of angles.
So this is what South like to do. They like to go down the middle, but they're also prepared just to chip it around as well. That was not necessarily advantage anyone. Chilcott probably should have done a little bit better then. Now it comes to Fruin on his chest. And I reckon he's just on the edge here, and he's got a player on over the top.
He's a nice kicker.
Arnott was in there. He's got a lead. That's poor checking from Deloraine.
Now, Lockie Taylor does know how to celebrate a goal.
Okay.
Yep. Nothing better than a good celebration.
And a Lachlan with an O too, which is the new thing in spelling of the name Lachlan.
Lachlan.
Loch Ness. Here we go. Harris. Taylor, I should say. Swings it around and swings it a little too far. Harris will be playing a little later on.
He will.
Josh, in the goal square.
No, it'll even be Lockie Harris.
He'll be trying to snag a few leading goal kicker in that division.
Second in the best and fairest too, I believe.
Yeah, he's an improved footballer, isn't he? He's only a little bit new to football.
Yep.
Wildus spilling the footy. Goes back and takes the player off the box. It's an interesting one.
Isaac Smedley umpiring.
It's always pretty consistent. Isaac and Malachi do a good job. And Deloraine.
This is it.
There
That's
you
what
go.
we want to do.
But they set up well then, South. They did plug that hole. That's a nice ball up towards centre wing, but it's been taken over by Eastleigh, the captain. As we look down and see some tight mullets out there at the moment. It's a bit of a flat throw and a little late. I don't think anyone was necessarily prepared for it. Matthews.
Tight mullets and some headbands.
Yeah, Chilcott with another possession, but it's been turned over. That might have been touched. High ball. Chilcott misses it. It was a strange old attempt at the back by Tracy.
He's out.
And the run again.
Eastleigh.
And Eastleigh with a chaos ball in towards half forward.
He's plugger.
Stokes gets around and turns it around the corner. Neil in there. Stokes with a handball to himself. A quick kick out by Poke. It might actually sneak through or has hit the behind post. So Poke a bit rushed. Maybe had a little bit more time.
Harrison Poke only a 14-year-old.
Yeah, so they've got a couple of overages and a few real youngsters in this team. So it is a full credit to... They've got good numbers coming through the 12s at Deloraine, but they just had a little gap year this year with their 16. They lost just a couple of players late in the year and ended up doing school in the city. As that's a bit of a rush ball. Probably could have done a little better then. 1-on-2 here is holding the footy. Geez, man, that's about the 4th or 5th ball play that's been pinged. Tracy.
That's got to be
he's gone the other way.
And he's gone. No, got to come
No advantage. You can't play on after past the free kick area.
The crowd don't think so.
No. So South with some run.
He's a nice kick, Freestone. I like that.
Hey, he's been good with his feet skills. I haven't seen him play before.
No.
He's maybe the best kick in the family. Fruin at the back.
Big red.
Too easy. And Cruz has a chance to kick his second.
Goes to show you how important it is to hit a target. Freestone coming out of there. Pick the target. Turn around. Into Fruin. How the chips?
Oh, that's pretty solid. It's a wobbly kick from Fruin, but he's got it. He's got two.
Up and about, South.
If you were being a bit crude, you'd call it Cruz, wouldn't you? K-R-U-Z is
You would.
Cruz Fruin.
Yeah.
But anyway, somehow someone said, well, it sounds Cruz. There's no I or no E, but anyway. So Fruin's kicked two, he's kicked a snap, and he's kicked a set shot.
It's a draftable name, Cruz Fruin. There's some good names out there.
I think it's more banned.
Yeah.
Shady? What about Shady for...
He's umpiring, Cooper Shady.
Yeah.
Slim.
I think the way out the wing boys, Worm and Wildus had a bit of fun with his name in the vote count.
Yeah, they're different though.
They're not different. The two of them together are different, but individually they're pretty okay.
I know them well. They're different.
Next to Worm White, Old Scotch won yesterday.
Oh, I was over there.
I'm surprised the fence is still standing. Was some, and I couldn't speak it in. He said, "I reckon I could do any commentary tomorrow, Peach. I've lost my voice."
Well, I'm surprised that big nose of his didn't get a whack on it. Let's get back to the footy.
Yeah, no. Bit of fun here. High ball.
Taylor.
That's good.
He needs to roll and get it in.
Going in. Here he comes.
Oh, it's a nice kick.
Cruz. Big clash.
Great contest.
Players hit the ground.
Another
in the pocket. Shot on goal. It's gone across the face. The players are now getting up. So two Deloraine players are down. Actually, two South players are down as the trainers come onto the ground. Cruz, I think, just copped a hip. He will see on the replay. He certainly jumped at the footy.
He's been pushed.
Yeah, he was. He probably was shoved, wasn't he? And I think it's just a bit of a stinger for him at the moment.
It looks like
just in his hip. It's probably a little sore, but I imagine once he keeps warmed up, he'll be okay.
Another goal will get him up and about.
So we'll just have a little delay here as the players are coming off the ground. Those three of them are a little bit sore. I hope it's not his kidney area. I thought it was more the hip. But this is and a knee as well. So just try and pick up the other players coming off the ground. So a couple of a couple of South players are a little sore and applause from the crowd. And
nice applause as they go off. That's good.
I think they're saying stop the clock. But I actually think the clock only stops for a stretcher.
It only stops for a stretcher.
Yeah.
It should, yep.
Anyway, back into the action again. I hope those players are okay.
Oh, that's a nice jump.
Big high fly in the square. So South have generally lost their leading goal option as well. So that's going to hurt them. And Deloraine have lost one of their key defenders for now. A little hold of the jump up.
Lockie Taylor.
So Taylor's going to be second shot on goal. This time it's a much straighter one, and we'll see how he goes. Here's a little hold and free kick off the ball there. So it's been mostly South, hasn't it, Nathan?
It has. They've had a fair use of it. Although Deloraine look good when they go forward.
They look good when they move it, but they've just been a little rushed. It's in the pocket now, tight, and it's going to go over the boundary line. Be interesting to see what South coach does, Ant Taylor, with Cruz off the ground. See how he restructures things.
I think he might be right. The other guy coming off didn't look as mobile. Here he is, Taylor. Lively.
Taylor gets it on his right boot, but there's the goalkeeper.
Oh, well, there was.
He spilled it, but now he recovers, and that's a decent ball out. It was a bit rushed, though. There's two Deloraine players here. The chase is on just in front of
pop up nicely.
The fans here. Clark. He moved it on to Ray, and he gets it over the top.
Oh, that's...
Allen in there, and he's taken it just over the boundary line. So you're right, Roach. When they're out and about, when the ball gets out the back, they look very useful. And the balloons are still up for North Donny. They'll be back here again in a couple of hours. They've probably gone down to the Busy Bee, their fans, or wandered down to the Swamp Cafe, and they'll be back in about 2 and a bit hours for the
Maccas.
The Maccas.
Sponsor of ours. Just had to plug that.
Bashed over to Leonard. Misses him. That's probably a throw. It's going to be a free kick here
Now I want
to
see
Deloraine. So Leonard's got it. I'm not 100% sure he's got the distance.
No, well, I think I'm tipping Stokes is going to take a mark here. I like the look of him up there.
He wasn't too far away, Stokes. So where is he? He's in the square,
He's in the square.
Standing with his hip on his hand on his hip. Now he's
Here he
a
goes.
little bit more alert.
Here
comes Stokes. Gets in front. Oh,
wow.
yes.
Yep.
Beautiful work by Stokes. And Cruz is back and he'll dob this.
He's definitely a good target up there. Held front position well, protected the drop of the ball. And goes back and slots it.
In fact, that's Hewitt, I should say, not Stokes.
That's Hewitt, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad call. So a late goal to Deloraine. And they leaded that one as well. So here's Hewitt with the mark. Him and Stokes look quite similar.
They do.
Nearly identical haircuts. So from front on without my binoculars, which I can't use anyway, that looked like it was Stokes. Apologies to the Hewitt family.
It was a good mark anyway.
It was a fabulous mark. He was in good body. He's just got a little bit of control. So
yep.
The story at this far is some injuries to both sides and a big clash. About 4 minutes left in that quarter. We might get that in the highlights package, but just a quick wrap up for you, Nathan. We'll get stuck into these chips.
Yeah, as I alluded to, Deloraine look really, and they've just shown they can get it forward. They got avenues to goal there with Hewitt with a nice goal and mark. Cruz Fruin kicking 2 in the first, so it's a cracker at the moment. So what have we got? 4 points in it, so great start.
So I have a break here on Duff TV as we see some highlights from Aya Cottam and the
Leo, that was very Leo Barry like that.
A bit Leo Barry.
Yeah.
And we'll be back from Duff TV for the second quarter here in this Division 2 16 boys clash. Aaron Peach Roberts and Nathan the Roach Warren in the commentary box. If you're just joining us, the first quarter, we forgot to press a button. And it meant that the action didn't go out live, but we'll have highlights and the action will be put up later.
It was a good quarter.
Yeah, so you missed a fair bit.
It was a good quarter.
Cruz Fruin banging a couple and going off injured. Just looking to see if those players
He's back out there. Cruz is out there. I don't know.
I mean, Fruin's one of those ones where he's going to be really sore tomorrow.
Yeah.
But a bit of a stinger for him. But there was one Deloraine player who went down a bit sore. That's a
Harrison
nice
kick.
Poke's got it
now.
So there's a good. He's done a couple of good things, Poke. I reckon he's in the distance. Got the distance here as well. He's a really good kick. It hasn't looked for a lead. So
coming off a really bad break in his arm early in the year too, Harrison. So he's only really played the back half of the year.
So Deloraine were probably favourites coming into today, and they've come out firing south with the first couple of goals, but they've got a late goal. Didn't quite get his best foot onto that.
Oh, Hewitt again.
Hewitt!
There he is. Plugger like, I called it early.
Hewitt, we love you. And you've just snagged another. He kicked a goal with about 30 seconds to go. He's come from the third tier back. He's got some jump on him as well, and he's going to be lining up in a tight pocket.
Getting a fair bit of abuse.
That's no problem.
Getting a fair
Come
bit
on.
of feedback. The guy on the mark too was giving him a fair bit. No, it's good. He's good. He's lively up there.
So it could be the battle of, could be old-fashioned footy, Roach. Two full forwards going at it.
Nothing
Hewitt
better.
one end and Cruz
a bit of
the
Dunstall
other.
Lockett like back in the day. Kids watching wouldn't know who they are, but anyway.
He was copping a lot from
He
Lewis.
was, wasn't
Lewis was just...
Look at it.
What's he doing? What are you doing, Lewis? Oh, I don't know if any Lewis has got his family
Do you reckon he was
watching,
saying you got Chewy on your boot?
I feel like it was all polite stuff, but if anyone can lip sync or lip read, I should say, you might be an idea what Lewis was saying. We're back in the middle of the ground. We're enjoying it here on Duff TV. We hope you're enjoying it out there now. The stream is up and running again. South get the clearance. Doesn't really favour anyone. West was in there for Deloraine. Button for South Launceston. The ball springs out. Some pace from Allen. He goes back and retrieves it. Gets around one and then hits a handball away. Puts his teammate under a little bit of pressure. A little bit of frenetic stuff. Good defence from Deloraine.
Nice Chilcott.
Chilcott off back. Always plays on Chilcott.
He wants to go, doesn't he?
Chilcott gets a long lead. It's up towards half forward. It doesn't necessarily advantage either of his teammates. The ball's loose out of that one. And that should be. All holding the football.
Oh. Bit argy-bargy. Where is he?
So now Hewitt leads to the pocket.
Here he comes.
Stokes with the defence. Hewitt!
Oh,
He's doing everything. Gobbles it on the second attempt. And he's got a different opponent now as well.
Yeah, Arnott. He's not a bad defender, Arnott, but he just got caught behind.
He did a lot then, Arnott, too, didn't he?
Yeah, just hooked on like a caravan at the back. He's got to try and take front position on this guy.
The Biscuit's got to do a little bit more, but here is Hewitt.
Another good look at this one.
Right behind. It's a steady approach. It's going to the right. And some excitement here. It is lively at best.
He looks good coming at the ball.
He also looks good stationary, doesn't he? He's got that backside that just provides a little bit of areas. The defender has to work hard.
Get around.
Yeah. High ball out. There's a stack of players just underneath that one. Missed by Freestone. He's been good so far. And off half back here is Allen. He decides the middle of the ground. Spilled over the back to West. And there's Stokes playing off half back. We won't confuse him with Hewitt anymore. They're not in the same spot. And Allen's got it again. Languish kick as Stokes gets it on the half volley.
Oh, Taylor brought down after the fact.
And Taylor's been whacked high. Actually, he was playing high forward, but I'm not sure where's he playing at the moment.
I think he's still forward.
He's come a long way up the ground to get the ball, so it's downfield. Taylor then still goes and gets it again. That's a clever
nice kick.
Well weighted. And Chapman's got it too far out.
Gus
One lead.
Chapman.
Goes to Fruin. No, it's just short of him. Stokes first to the football and just smacks it on the boot. Gets it out towards centre wing. Nearly a mark taken by Neat. And dancing around was Eastley, who's had a bit of the ball early.
Chilcott can get this. No.
Needs to go a little longer, and then he does. Ball's at ground level now. One by either team, and that's probably holding the footy.
Yep. No, he just dropped it. Oh, could be 50 here.
Nicholson.
Oh, no.
No,
Gone the other way.
The other way.
Right here.
Can't be 50. It's an advantage.
Advantage, that's what it is.
South Lonnie make an attack on goal. They might have got confused if Fruin was up here. Picked up by Burrows, and he falls over. And a rush ball out. It's not going to favour. It's going to come back again. Here comes Nason. Tight in the pocket. Out of bounds on the full.
Switch the play here.
It's okay to Chilcott. He's got some run.
He likes to go, doesn't he?
Yeah, he loves it.
He looks good covering the grass.
There's a bit of a mismatch there, but they were okay. First the footy was Anderson. It's just steadied a little bit after some frenetic stuff early. Andrews. Now towards Lewis. Defender coming over the back at the last minute was Hancock for Deloraine. Stokes at ground level, shovels the ball out, or probably even a quick throw. Vizza unlucky, and that's going to be holding the football.
It is.
So just between the two arcs at the moment, Roach.
Yeah, they just can't seem to get it in there. They break down about here.
Cox Pregnall.
Anderson's been great across here.
He's got in front of Leonard really effectively there. But that's broken down again, so both teams just struggling. Maybe they need to just keep possession for a little while with some short stuff, but once again, it's gone long.
It's going to get out the back.
There's some players out the back here. It was nearly Eastley, but in fact, it wasn't Eastley. It was Elmer. South win possession.
Through Arnott.
A little push, I reckon. That's going to be a free here to Chapman.
Gus Chapman's had a bit of it too.
He's got a good kick on him, Chapman. There's an example of it. Oh, no, it just fell through the fingers. Still a chance. Dancing around was Lucas Freestone. It's a
Fruin.
Kick to Cruz Fruin. Gee, Freestone's been good.
He has. He's a nice kick, isn't he?
Ah, brilliant. Gee, be a fair bash up at the family with Jazz and Liana, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. Competitive family.
My word. So, Cruz Fruin Another set shot for him. Will he kick his third? He does. And so a little bit of celebration and some dog fans up there in the grandstand. And we did have a little chat to Martin Duffy's on camera earlier, saying that he's not a massive fan of the stand on the mark rule.
Yeah, I don't know.
You and I love it.
I love it.
We love it. I think it really, and I think it's really good for youth footy, particularly when they start to learn to get off the mark.
Yeah, Duff's old-fashioned though. He'd be liking this to two full forwards going at it.
He kind of is a bit old-fashioned.
There he is. He's cracked it with us.
He's a bit of an angry middle-aged man, actually. To be fair.
Yeah.
He has a soapbox. You know you do, Duff. You've got your little soapbox going at times. Late at night, 1 o'clock in the morning. Now and again, if you follow Martin or follow Duff TV on Facebook, there is the odd rant now and again. Passion's important, though.
That's great. We love him.
Up towards half forward for Deloraine. They need to respond here, Deloraine, because South are probably a little bit of advantage at the moment. Andrews out wide.
South just seem a bit more polished with the football.
Well, they're just trying to nuance it a bit, aren't they? Whereas
they're just changing angles, shifting the defence a bit. That's a dangerous kick, but it might come off.
It is. It might be picked up here by Allen. He gets on to speed, rushes away, high ball in towards half forward, and that's a beautiful bit of body work. And the mark's been taken by Davison. And there's a bit of shuffling in the forward line. Davison decides at the last minute to track it towards goal. You beauty. I don't reckon he knew he had it in him.
2 quick ones. Nice. Yeah, they just sometimes panic a little bit. Deloraine, they probably just need to slow things up a little bit, take the easy kicks, chip their way through it, because they've got a good focal point up in front in Hewitt. So if they can get it forward to him, they know they can score. So.
Yeah, they've got plenty of power, don't they, throughout the ground? Plenty of A-grade players.
Yeah, like Chilcott's getting a lot of it.
Looks like Johnny Elmer down there is assistant coach for Deloraine. Yeah, they've got plenty of good players, particularly off half-back, but their use of the football's not as effective. They're rushing it more, whereas South Lonnie have settled into their game style, the Ant Taylor game style of you move the ball around, keep possession.
Yeah, don't panic.
Yeah, the opposition can't get the footy if we've got it. Maintain your composure. And Deloraine are probably trying to win this just off the back of, really good footballers. The game style for South's winning it at the moment there. 4-1-25. They've opened up a little lead to 2-4-16 and a free kick given away.
I don't know if that was there, but anyway, what would I know? Handball received from behind, no, ignored.
Driving ball, it's not a very good one because it's going to come back. So Deloraine, can they try and launch something? That's not the best kick.
It's hit him in the face.
There's been a few Falcons today. Saw a couple in the girls' game. And Button caught one in his Button.
Benjamin? Ethan.
And he's going to get a free kick here, Button. Is he going to do the team rule? That's a curious kicking style. Chilcott's got it. We know he wants to run when he gets it, if he gets some space, but he's got a free kick here, Chilcott. Now, where's the lead? There is one. He's saying, kick it to me.
Oh, no, nice. Lowered the eyes. No, it just didn't.
Lowered the ball too far because Eastley was all by himself. And that's going to come back again, I reckon. So just sloppy footy from both sides. The last couple of minutes has been a little scrappy as the teams are adjusting it. Freestone, we know he's good with his boot. His left foot races up towards goal. Cruz Fruin's asking for a free kick. A player's copped in the eye. Fruin around the corner. It's still a chance, though. Bouncing one way, bouncing the other. Last minute tackle on Windsor. But I think I'm not sure. There's a couple of players down. There's one.
Yeah, he copped it in the face.
Right in the eye.
Poke, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Poke's out in front of us here. It's not him.
No, it's Matthews.
Matthews, is it?
Yeah, Matthews just got whacked in the eye here. We'll see on the replay. Innocuous.
It might have been a hand in the eye.
Yeah, and that one certainly hurts. When you get hit there, it's not a very pleasant feeling. It takes a while to regain your composure as Martin Duffy tries to track down the footy. Holmes has tracked it down. It's still in play, picked up by Clark, and suddenly realises he had a little bit of space. Clark now gets up toward Eastley. Eastley needed to hold on to the football, but unfortunately dropped it, but he's had his jumper tagged, and now he's away. Eastley gets it up further forward. He's looking for Hewitt. He's on a long lead. It's going to have to be an exceptionally long lead. He'll need a scooter, I reckon, because it's gone out of bounds.
A few of them around town.
Yeah, they're not as popular these days, are they?
Yeah.
You had to go on one?
No, I haven't. No.
I didn't think I needed to be one of those middle-aged blokes that got injured on a scooter heading home from shopping. I have seen a few maniacs in the early stages.
Oh, yeah. I've seen 4 people on one.
Through the bus ball, really. A family of 4 just...
Oh, the umpire's down. He's back up.
So, rush ball inside
Here he
forward
is.
50.
Hewitt.
Don't tell me he's going to get that. No, he's not
Anderson's
going
been
to.
solid.
The long sleeves of Anderson off half-back. He kicks it back up. Taylor was in there. Couldn't quite mark it.
A bit of Woodcock Davis about him, Anderson.
Wedgman. Yeah, actually, that's a good call, isn't he?
Woodcock Davis.
Ollie likes the long sleeves
Playing
too,
in the
doesn't he?
seniors today at South.
And now the ball's long. It's a couple of South players are in there in defence. It's gone over the
nice
back.
pick up.
That's a nice little snap on goal, but I reckon it's going to have enough of a turn on it. Nice little attacking phase there from Deloraine and a minor.
But they're showing they can score when they go forward. It's just a bit
both teams can score, can't they? It's
bit of composure for Deloraine. It's going to take, I think.
So let's see what South, how they build this off half-back. A lot of players form as Freestone flew up, but it's come down to Chilcott. He rushes the ball back into Hewitt. Oh, it's just, he's nearly marked that at the top of the pack. It's been kicked on towards goal, and Deloraine have managed to get another one. That was clever from Leonard. He hasn't had a lot of the ball. There's a couple of opportunities early on in the game, Leonard did, and he managed to sneak a goal. And we'll see that this was Hewitt's play, wasn't it? So
good by Chilcott, just get it in.
Got it in quick. And then Leonard was at the fall of the ball.
Yep.
And that was a good snap.
Good forward craft.
And there's 3 players doing their shoelaces up at the moment.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful artistic shot there of the light tower.
The crowd. They're still over at Busy Bee, the North supporters.
Or maybe the Snitty Bar.
The Snitty Bar?
It's got the seats out the front now.
It has.
Race on here. That's nice work by Barron, the captain. Up towards half forward. Fruin now tries to smack it out.
Oh,
that could be holding the football. It is. A little slow to get rid of it. It was Eastleigh. And the free kick's been won here. We'll see Eastleigh grab it. So Fruin probably could have picked that up, actually. He didn't actually have a teammate to hit it to anyway.
Yeah, he probably could have taken it himself. Who is it?
So the shot on goal in the right pocket.
No.
Faded.
Skinny side.
So 23 to 26. It's a tight one again. We've had the game of the finals in the 14 girls. I was screaming at the end.
You were going off.
I was going nuts, wasn't I?
You were going off.
It was good fun.
That was a good game of football.
Walters rush ball out of that pack. That's a clever mark. French. He's going to go laterally. That's good from French.
Aren't it?
So the biscuit with the ball
kick.
Up towards centre half, over the top. It just fell a little flat, that football. Crane was a little late coming in. Now it's going to be one out by Walters. He probably got held without the football. Then the umpire said, no, you're through it. So you were taken cleanly. He's had a couple of good minutes.
Oh, that's
here,
a
Button.
Different kicking style.
Yeah, no, it's a curious
it's effective.
one. It's spun the right way. Sneaking around the pack and driving it towards the top of the squares. Fruin gets one at the front. They're claiming he was touched, but that's a mark.
Yep, he'll run around. He'll have a snap.
I'll keep an eye on this one because he might play on in a hurry here. Replicating.
Oh, no.
No, he's going. No, he's going to snap. So Cruz Fruin tight in the pocket to kick his fourth.
They gave him a lot of real estate to have a shot, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they probably were a little slow on that one, Deloraine. In the end, Fruin probably had another couple of steps to give himself a little better angle, but we went across the face, so they keep that lead out 4-3 to 3-5. So a high ball comes out. He's trying to find Eastleigh. Eastley's got Freestone to contend with. Coming at the last minute was
Taylor on his arm.
Taylor juggles one. Taylor taking the mark. He's had a couple of set shots already. Yet to kick a goal. So Taylor to extend this out to a kick and a half for South. A competitive first half of football from Taylor. And that's just got the legs.
Celebration.
There it is. So Taylor responds.
Nearly a double cobra, but it wasn't. It was just
he was thinking it, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
It's a good little pickup by Windsor, and just that quick ball, but I actually don't know who's playing on Taylor. He was probably standing by himself for about 30 seconds.
Looks like Chilcott's on him now.
I don't think, yeah, well, I thought, yeah, Chilcott is running near him, but I don't know that he was playing on him then. Chilcott, I think it's going to come across, it's not Chilcott, but a bit of a miscommunication. It's Taylor, you can't leave him free inside that forward 50, particularly when there's a quick entry in. So Deloraine need to continue to respond. Eastleigh trying to bust his way through the pack. Only gave away a free kick. Wedgman rushes the ball out. The ball's just been spilled at half forward now, thrown away by Nason. Now it's on, nearly picked up by Lewis. Now at the back was Taylor. Quick shot high and over the back and behind. So we've got Stokes on Cruz Fruin at the moment. Two strong lads. I reckon Cruz Fruin might want to get on his bike and start to run Stokes around. Left foot from Stokes. Didn't advantage his teammate. Freestone on a chase. Eastleigh's there. Eastleigh gets it away, and then some speed from Holmes. Out wide. Didn't really favour either of his teammates. Picked up first was Andrews. Inboard handball to him. Misses his target. And out of bounce. A few tired lads out there already.
Yeah, big ground.
And it's covered a bit of territory. The 228s in the ruck contest.
Oh,
Eastleigh lays a tackle. Player nearly got it away. The ball's still on the ground. Can someone get a possession? Hancock. Still no one's taken possession of the football.
Now, here it comes, popped out.
Comes out the back. Somehow West found it. A little bit scrappy the last couple of minutes. Need to grab that jumper, get it around the waist as French. Inboard handball. Finds Canenzo. His kick's ineffective.
Well done. Good tackle.
Slung to the ground, and that might be a free kick. So can we see a bit of expansive football here as West has got it?
There's the side.
So it's 3-5-23 to 5-4-34. A good quarter from both teams. They managed to start to get the scoreboard ticking over on the large expanses of York Park. And we saw some goal kickers. Hewitt's with a couple. And a goal also to Leonard, which was a clever snap from McCrum at the front of the pack. And Cruz Fruin's kicked three. Two of those were set shots, and one was a delightful snap early under pressure. And Lockie Taylor also managed to get his first on the board. A couple of comments from you, Nathan. We'll have a bit of a break here as the East girls come onto the ground. They're in the next grand final, and that's going to be a beauty as well.
Yeah, no, it was a good half of football so far. I think both, just South team, I've mentioned it a bit earlier, just a bit more composed with the footy in hand. Deloraine have some nice dash with guys like Eastleigh and Chilcott, and they've got a good focal point up forward in Hewitt. So I think if they can just sort of lower the eyes, take the easy kicks, get inside 50, they've shown they can score. So I'm tipping they'll come back. That's not the end of them yet. So it's another good half coming up.
They're two contrasting styles at the moment, isn't it? You've got the possession style and lateral ball movement of South Launceston. Deloraine are playing a little bit, not to be unfair, and more direct route straight down the middle of the ground and trying to get some run off half back. And Eastleigh is one of them who's been a really important player. We'll see some highlights. We'll have a break here on Duff TV. And don't go away, because we've got a bottler here. 3-5-23 to 5-4-34. We'll be back in a few moments. West comes South. So South with some run.
He's a nice kick, Freestone. I like that.
Hey, he's been good with his feet skills. I haven't seen him play before.
No.
He's maybe the best kick in the family. Throw it at the back.
Big red.
Too easy. And Cruz has a chance to kick his second.
Goes to show you how important it is to hit a target. Freestone coming out of there. Pick the target, turn around, into Fruin. Now the chips.
Oh, this is solid. It's a wobbly kick from Fruin, but he's got it. He's got two.
Up and about, South.
He wasn't too far away, Stokes. So where is he? He's in the square, standing with his hip on his hand on his hip. Now he's
Here he
a
goes.
little bit more alert.
Here
comes Stokes. Gets in front. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful work by Stokes. And Cruz is back and he'll dob this.
He's definitely a good target up there. Held front position well, protected the drop of the ball. And goes back and slots it.
In fact, that's Hewitt, I should say, not Stokes.
That's Hewitt, is it?
Yeah. Bad call. So a late goal to Deloraine.
Breaking his arm early in the year too, Harrison. So he's only really played the back half of the year.
So Deloraine were probably favourites coming into today, and they've come out firing south with the first couple of goals, but got a late goal. Didn't quite get his best foot onto that.
Oh, Hewitt again.
Hewitt!
There he is.
That should be. Holding the football.
Oh. Bit argy-bargy. Where is he?
So now Hewitt leads to the pocket.
Here he comes.
Stokes with the defence. Hewitt!
Oh,
he's doing everything. That was nearly Eastleigh, but in fact, it wasn't Eastleigh. It was Elmer. South wind possession.
Through Arnott.
A little push, I reckon. That's going to be a free here to Chapman.
Gus Chapman's had a bit of it too.
He's got a good kick on him, Chapman. There's an example of it. Oh no, it just fell through the fingers. Still a chance. Dancing around was Lucas Freestone. It's a
Fruin.
Kick to Cruz Fruin. Gee, Freestone's been good.
He has. He's a nice kick, isn't he?
Ah, brilliant. Gee, be a fair bash up at the family with Jazz and Liana, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. Competitive family.
My word. So, Cruz Fruin, another set shot for him. Well, he's third, he does. And so, a little bit of celebration and some dog fans up there in the grandstand. And we did have a little chat to Martin Duffy's on camera, picked up here by Allen. He gets on to speed, rushes away, high ball in towards half forward. And that's a beautiful bit of body work. And the mark's been taken by Davison. And there's a bit of shuffling in the forward line. Davison decides at the last minute to track it towards goal. You beauty. I don't reckon he knew he had it in him.
Two quick ones. Nice. Yeah, they just sometimes panic a little bit, Deloraine. They probably just need to slow things up a little bit, take the easy kicks, chip their way through it, because they've got a good focal point up in front in Hewitt. So if they can get it forward to him, they know they can score. So.
Yeah, they've got plenty of power, don't they, throughout the ground? Plenty of A-grade players. Stone flew up, but it's come down to Chilcott. He rushes the ball back into Hewitt. Oh, it's just he's nearly marked that at the top of the pack. It's been kicked on towards goal, and Deloraine have managed to get another one. That was clever from Leonard. He hasn't had a lot of the ball. There's a couple of opportunities early on in the game, Leonard did, and he managed to sneak a goal. And we'll see that this was Hewitt's play, wasn't it? So
good by Chilcott, just get it in.
Got it in quick. And then Leonard was at the fall of the ball.
Yep.
And that was a good snap.
Good forward craft.
He's had a couple of good minutes.
Oh, that's
here, Button.
Different kicking style.
Yeah, no, it's a curious one. It's well, it's spun the right way. Sneaking around the pack and driving it towards the top of the squares. Fruin. Right, we're away in the second half. Gee, they're short breaks, aren't they, Roach?
They are.
Doesn't give you much of a chance to get yourself a solid roll.
No, well, I wanted to make a coffee, but you know what.
Barrow up towards half forward, so it's been a battle of the full forwards.
Oh, it's been great. It's old school football. Yeah. Duff come up here, he was salivating. He just loved it. He loved it.
Yeah, didn't have a whinge about the stand on the mark. No, but that's a 50. That is a 50 as the Deloraine player went through the park. And Taylor's going to have a second shot. Well, a third shot on goal, in fact. He's missed one, got one. In fact, this is exactly the spot I reckon he
missed from.
He missed from, but I reckon he got about 42 metres then, not 50 either.
Well, he doesn't give himself much of a run-up.
He got really close, didn't he, the last kick? So
he needs to be back on the arc there and give himself a good look at it.
So Taylor with a laconic approach. It's a drilling-like ball, but it's not distance. And it was a pass. He would claim that as an assist.
Now let's see if Deloraine tighten up on getting a bit closer to him.
Well, they're not, because they're not even looking. So Stokes is just there.
Well, he's walking away.
And now he's coming in. So Stokes is now asked the umpire, how close can I be?
There he goes.
So Cruz Fruin.
Oh, he's bellied it.
He did at the last minute.
He bellied it.
Right in the middle of the ball. It's high in the pocket. Burrows. Now it's been rushed out. It might be coming back again. Freestone with the football in front of us. He's got 3 Kangaroos to beat. Well, we just saw an example of a dog versus a kangaroo, and it was pretty level.
He's been important, Freestone. He's a beautiful user of the football.
He's their best kick.
Yeah. I'd like to see him off half back. I think he could really set him up.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't cruise into the family house on a Sunday and say, hey, I'm the best kick in the family.
No.
Jazz would soon set him straight.
He's the only one playing in the final, though. So
that's a very good... Oh, no, Liana is.
Oh, no, she's not.
For Launceston.
No. Too old.
Not the NTJFA, but in the
yeah.
Taylor, handball over the top. Quick kick ball. And now it's back in towards the middle. That's a very high ball. Easily over the back with his fist. Chilcott at the fall of the ball and always running. Kickers doesn't always help himself out, though. 31 goals to Hewitt for his career, too. I thought I'd just check him out.
It's not a bad return.
That's in 105 games.
Oh, I thought you were talking this year.
No.
He's Fruin.
So he obviously hasn't always played forward by the look of it. So Fruin's a long way up the ground. It's about as far as he's got. It's a nice kick from Fruin. And is that Freestone just going back? No, in fact, it's Chapman. So that was a little bit easy from Chapman. He took an uncontested chest mark. 35 metres out from goal.
Fruin will need to reset his compass. He got outside 50. It was the first time he's been outside 50.
Yeah, he was a bit lost, wasn't he?
It was a nice kick, though.
It's sliding. It's a goal. Chapman extends South's lead. Actually, just look at this. Hewitt's played a few senior games too.
Okay.
5. Kicked 2 goals in senior footy.
Okay.
He's been busy.
He has.
He's played a couple of under-18 games, a couple of reserves and a couple of seniors.
So it shows if they can get it in there to him, he'll do the work. So Chilcott's trying. He just needs a bit more support around him to give him a bit of a hand.
Well, he's only kicked 3 goals this year in 9 games. Hewitt.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll get rid of those stats.
Yeah, you're a stat man, I know.
So the stats are good for South. 6-4, 40 to 3-5, 23. Ruck contest.
Underground.
Vizza. Rush ball inside forward 50. Goes over the top of Crane. And it's been knocked back out by the Deloraine defence.
His toe. Is that?
Yeah, he's been good today, Alan. He had a really good first quarter, Alan. That's disappeared over the boundary. Lovely sunny conditions, around 16 degrees at the moment. Expected top of 19. Shorts weather.
Thanks, Peter Murphy.
Peter Murphy was spotted on the TSL William Leach. Sorry, not the William Leach. That's the SFL. The TSL Alice Lynch medal last night. Doing a couple of very bad dad jokes in his call of one of the rounds.
Who took that out in the end?
Siggins, second one. So he won his second.
Yep.
He also won the MVP award too. So I think he won in the COVID year, Siggins, 2020. That's a high ball up in Twides, and Arnott's just waiting underneath it. And unfortunately, Stokes was a little slow off the mark.
So this is a bit of a change because Arnott's generally a defender, so the coach has pulled him forward and might get some return from it.
So Ethan Arnott slide out a reasonable angle, but he's relatively close to goal. Let's see what he can do. And this will be a handy lead for Deloraine, a decent gap for South. And Deloraine's going to start to turn it on.
And he's smacked it through.
You can hear the noise.
The doggy supporters are up and about.
Well, there's plenty of them here because there's plenty of them playing. The girls...
There's only one game they're not playing in today, isn't it?
Yeah. There's some supporters up in the stands. They've also got the flags.
They in any yesterday?
Yeah, they were in 2 yesterday.
2 yesterdays?
They're in 6 all up. Actually, it might have been in 3 yesterday. I think they're in 6 grand finals.
Yep.
And still, people standing on the fence at a ground where there's 13,500 seats. I love it. No one with the car, though. Snuck into the ground.
Nothing better than parking around the ground.
I always fluff. There's 3 spots for a car at North Hobart Oval. I don't know whoever gets them, but just on the Ride Street side. Yeah. Out the back of the pack was Wildus. He's been a little quiet. He's got some talent too. Spilt by Neat. They need a response. Deloraine, just to keep some belief and to feel like they're in the game. Juggling ball. Taylor on his left. Thrown at the back. Sorry, you're right, it was Arnott.
Taylor's gone back, so I think that's a swap. I think they've done a swap there. Taylor's gone behind the ball and Arnott's come in front of it now, so.
Arnott looks all right when the ball's in the air too.
Yeah, he's a nice size. Nice kick of the football.
I mean, there's a few of these kids running around for South that'll be definitely playing in Div 1 teams in other clubs. Shows the strength. It's the long lead in. We might see Taylor here. It's a good contest over the top. The ball now spills to the ground. Quick handball off to Walters. A rush kick for him. Worked up towards half forward. Poke's trying to find his right boot. That was a swinging handball out. Didn't really favour anyone. Standing up was Neat in the tackle. Scrambly ballers. Players, that's going to be a throw, I think. It's kind of a hard one because he took possession of the footy, but in the tackle, Elmer lost possession of it, and it's going to be a free kick here to Windsor. So a little lull in play as South have got a nice little lead there. 4 goals up here in the grand final. A little bit of a surprise. That's going to have to be taken back again because he's 4 or 5 metres off where he was meant to kick it. We've got Michael Maney coming in. We've got the 17 girls. I think Worm's coming back for that.
Darren Crawford coming in the seat.
Darren Crawford, who was magnificent a couple of weeks ago.
He
in
loves
the special comments.
Man, Crawford.
He was probably one of the better special comments person that I've had in the box over the last couple of years. He
does his homework.
Yep. Loose ball. French.
Taylor.
Oh, it's probably holding the football. He made a break for it, didn't he? He was trying to take it on.
Probably hasn't got the leg speed to get out, so he's just got to know his limitations and maybe get on the boot a bit quicker.
Rushton goes laterally. It's lucky.
Oh, didn't like it.
Harris has got it. He was good in the first 10 minutes, Harris, but he's got a little missing of late.
Here he comes.
Low kick.
No, they look alike, those two, don't they? Hewitt.
Not helpful. Quick kick forward by Eastleigh.
Leonard.
Waiting underneath at Windsor. Scooping back down was Elmer. And a rush ball back out to where it came from.
Billy Elmer. Would he be the brother of Johnny Elmer?
I'd say so.
I would presume.
Yeah, hence Johnny's involved. It's a little bit of feeling between these two sides. Another flat throw, which neither ruckman were ready for it, as Chilcott got it. Nearly a hold of the jumper, yeah. In fact, it wasn't nearly, it was. Barron looks inboard, and at the last minute he goes a little longer than probably what he originally thought.
Leg speed.
Stokes is good here. He's got 2 players to beat. He's going to have to work hard. Chapman now gets onto the football, taps the ball to himself, looks up, doesn't have its support from any teammate.
He's been pushed.
And he's been shoved in the back. So Allen's got it. It looks like he's having a shot. He's got Cruz through.
No, I think he's got through a nice block by Taylor.
He's also got Burrows all by himself. Now Fruin comes out on the lead. But it seems to me, as another lead, he's going to have a shot from 50.
He's backing himself in.
And he's nearly got the distance.
Oh, what?
Wow. That kept carrying. Is there a little breeze out there?
No.
I'm looking at the willow trees across the other side of the river.
The sock's not even moving.
No. Just wondering a little bit. Well, because they're on my feet, mate. That's why, and I'm sitting still. No, you're right. It's probably not much.
You are a sock man too. You run some.
I bought some
nice socks.
I bought some new socks the other day. I was pretty excited. Yeah.
Oh, that's ball.
Hancock, rush ball in. Defenders here with. Oh, that was a bit lost. Taylor in there. Chilcott gets their second. The ball's still spread free. The handball over the top by Davison, and the shot on goal. And they've got another by Burrows' boot.
They've got a 1-2 combination with the redhead pair down there with Fruin and Burrows.
Yeah, well, Fruin's got the better haircut, but Burrows has been good in the last couple of minutes.
Yep.
He's getting us in the right spot. And then we'll see this quick entry in by Windsor. He's had a little bit of the ball in the last 4 or 5 minutes. Missed Taylor. Davison was good. That's a good spin from Davison.
Well,
unselfish football from him. And Lincoln Burrows with his first. There we go. There's a little bit of movement at the top of the trees there.
Oh,
top of the poplar trees.
Nah.
Very light movement. This is now a commanding lead. It's gone past a dangerous. It's now moved up a metric to commanding. 8-6, 54 to 3-5.
In the premiership quarter.
Chilcott in the ruck. Wins it out. Walters gets down there first. Misses him. Windsor on ground at ground level. Walters still trying to get it. Now a rush ball in. Doesn't go too far. Rushton.
Just torps it out of there.
It's the second one we've seen. So we've got full forwards, we've got torps, we've got people staying in position.
Yep.
We've gone back in time. As South go again.
We just don't want to bring back the biff.
Oh, look out. It's Davidson's having a little...
He's having a bit of
moments
patch,
here.
isn't he?
He is. He's had a few moments. And he's going to look for a shot on goal.
No, Taylor could get active here and jump in the hole and get it here.
Yeah, you're right. What is Deloraine doing? He might just pop... He should pop it over the top.
Pop it over the top.
Just pop it over the top and he could run into an open goal. Well, it's an uncomfortable looking kick.
Yeah, no, they didn't do that very well.
Well, what was going on there?
Don't know.
He was free 20 metres by himself then, Taylor.
Deloraine seemed to have put the cue in the rack a little bit here.
Deloraine have lost their mojo completely. They have gone flat as attack. And if South were a bit more accurate, it could be a lot bigger lead. That's a thumping kick out here to half forward.
Watts. Sorry, Walters.
Walters has probably been their better player today. That's not a good kick because it was only to the advantage of the South Lonnie defender, but it's spilled out free. There's going to be a free kick here in the middle to South. So Anderson with a free kick right in the circle where we started things a little early in this quarter. It's a very good lead. They need to get one goal. They haven't scored a goal in this quarter so far, Deloraine. In fact, they've only gone forward a couple of times. That's a curious option.
Oh, and that's
probably should have been an attempt at a mark. And now the ball hits the turf. Unfortunately, Harris fell over when he needed to keep his feet, just slipping in the lush grass.
Yeah, they need to do a lot right to get back into this, Deloraine. They've just dropped right away.
And look at their Harris is around the ball, Chilcott's around the ball, Walters there. They're three sort of key movers, but half the problem is
here we go.
Gets us out the back. It's a down the field free kick, I reckon.
Yeah, they want to go here. They want to go.
They've got to get on their bike.
Stand rule. Duff won't lie. Oh, there's a bit of a melee.
No, it's okay.
So Deloraine need to move the ball on here and they'll get a goal.
Arnott in there having a little chin wag. Looking there. Is there a card? There's a 50. So a little bit of attention to Andrews. No, it wasn't a 50, sorry. Hewitt up there, couldn't mark it. The ball's going to come back again. Walters, it went over his head. Now it's been marked by Chapman. He launches it up. Waiting. Fruin didn't need to. Now he gets it. Fruin around the corner. Taylor in the pocket. And a behind. So a wasted quarter here for South. They could have really put this game away. They've had plenty of opportunities. They'll launch one more time, Deloraine. Wildus nearly gives away a free kick. He handballs the ball out. It's going to come back over the top. Oh, well, he took his legs out as he laid that tackle. Abel with a rush ball up towards centre wing. The Dogs with plenty of defenders here. Nearly a throw. It's picked up by French. The rush ball goes to the middle. And a little undisciplined stuff from Deloraine. They're just losing a little bit of their patience at the moment.
Certainly are.
And look at this over the back. Button.
With his authentic kicking style.
Yeah, he nearly kicks with both feet.
He does.
Ball's live still. Eastleigh
just wants to get it out of there. They just panic.
They're not really helping it. The leads aren't on.
They've got nothing to go to. You can't blame the kid. He's got nothing to kick to, so he's just got to go.
They're trying to use some foot speed, and that's probably the advantage for Deloraine at the moment is the leg speed through the middle, but they keep turning the ball over. They're well set up. There we go.
There we go.
Bit of a 1-2.
Duff's cringing in the back on the camera there.
Oh, and that's a poor kick. And an easy mark taken to defence by Hardwick. His ball's not that great to Allen, but Allen has enough time and composure to bring the ball up high and wide. But
now they can go here.
So Clark's going to go short.
Then he can go again.
Walters now inboard. Wobbly pass up towards centre half. Where's Hewitt? Get him in game. Get him up to half forward maybe.
Yeah, put him in the middle.
Trying to bash and crash through was Leonard.
Here we go. Get over the top to him. Oh, no, they've wasted that.
And unfortunately, Neat just needed to be a little bit neater. And he had a handball there.
Yep.
And it would have been an easy walking goal for Hewitt. And I think Hewitt just reminded him, hey, I was free by myself. What are you doing? It's going to be a throw in here. They're our sponsors. Big thank you to everyone that's made the NTJFA season possible. That's a free kick. Anderson might have given away one here.
Oh, free kick down here.
So,
oh, he's sending someone off.
So you're on your bike.
Fruin's off.
He's on the edge sometimes, Fruin.
Yeah, no. Things like that can cost you. If they didn't have that commanding lead.
So Fruin's been sent off here. Peter Wrights was down there. There's the match manager, I think, for this one. Taking a note.
So he'll have 15 minutes off. Cool down. Cool the jets.
Can replace him, though. So that's okay for the metrics. But it might help Deloraine. Stokes trying to weave his way through a little tight spot. They've got a free kick. And it's going to be Stokes. He's got a player in the goal square. He's calling out for the football.
He's landing a plane, one of the two.
Where's Hewitt? Hewitt's now on the lead. Stokes goes into the player in the mark. And a missed opportunity. It might still come back in again. Nason. Juggling ball. Gets it the second time.
Oh, Taylor's out.
Taylor on by himself. Didn't get a favourable bounce. Eastley butters it up. Kicks it back to the middle. Sloppy stuff from both teams. Now it's without no Cruz Fruin. It's Taylor now trying to find some speed in those legs of his. It's not forthcoming. Some pressure applied by West. Taylor now on the ground. And he literally chucked it. And the umpires
just jumped on him.
And I reckon he caught the sternum as well.
Yeah.
There's a Deloraine player came in and over the top.
Oh, he has. Right in the bread basket.
Lost a little bit of air, I reckon. Chilcott in the ruck. He's doing a fine job. Walters trying to win the footy. Then he probably put a high tackle in.
They're desperate, Deloraine. They're trying to up the ante here a little bit.
Chilcott's lifting them, isn't he? I mean, he's a bit of their X factor. 1-on-2 contest up to half forward.
Good effort, Poke.
Bring the ball down to the ground was Harrison Poke.
Oh, they're out here. Look.
Now it's going.
There he is.
Hewitt. Wow. Hewitt gets it. They get a goal late. Dribbler. Deloraine get one back late in the quarter.
No, that was good. Just get the ball forward. Take territory. They know the big fella can do it. What's that, 3 for him now?
Yep.
Yep.
Pretty much every time. The ball's gone to him 4 times, I reckon, on a 1-on-1 contest.
And this is where they can pounce a little bit with Fruin off. They haven't got a target generally up forward south. So Deloraine, if they can nudge a couple back in here, we've got Freestone going off injured too by the look of it.
Yeah, Freestone's got one on his.
See the Freestone or Chapman.
No, it's Chapman. So Chapman going off.
No, it's
Freestone.
Yeah,
sorry.
wow, there's some drive gone.
So probably their best ball user. So right on the siren, Deloraine keep their finals or the chance of a flag alive with a late Hewitt goal. Goal kickers. Fruin sent off. Hewitt with 3, Fruin with 3. Singles to Leonard for Deloraine, and the single goal kickers. Davison bobbed up. Chapman was good in that quarter. Burrows. Taylor with 1 and Arnott as well. Kicked one in the pocket. But it was all south until the last sort of 3 minutes. Just keep themselves in the game. Chilcott was the key. Walters needs to lift. They got a little bit out of Harris in that quarter, but Roachy.
Yes,
where's this going to be one for Deloraine?
I think getting it forward. I think get it into Hewitt. We know he can kick goals.
But how are they going to get it into him?
Well, that's the thing. Chilcott's trying with some run and dash. He just needs a couple to go with him.
Yep.
For some support, they use the stand rule. They got the hands on. They got it forward, and then Hewitt kicks a goal. So I think that's a big key for him. Now, with, as I mentioned before, with Fruin off, he's still got probably 10 minutes in the sin bin. They might be able to pounce on that and then get a couple of goals, and then who knows what happens.
I think you're right, and I think someone like Atkins needs to get a little bit more involved. Maybe even Abel's been a bit quiet. He's got a little bit of run, make some changes potentially.
Yep.
Will Joey Wildus and Johnny Elmer and Adam Poke down there as well. They might just have to switch a few things around just to get the right setup. So the forward line looks good. The mid's pretty good with Chilcott mostly rucking at the moment. It's where the ball's landing, and the composure of Deloraine is probably what's letting them down. We're going to have a quick short break here. We've got a quarter left for both these sides. 4-5-29 to 8-8-56. South have got the jump, but Deloraine are still in it.
This program brought to you by IGA, where the locals matter.
So is South going to hang on, Roach, or can Deloraine still find something in this last quarter?
No, I think Deloraine definitely can find something. They've shown it that last patch of play there. So yeah, let's see. The Chilcott staying with Chilcott in the ruck. Where's Hewitt? Hewitt's not full.
Walters is in there too.
Walters in there. Oh, Hewitt's out at centre half forward now.
Is that Hewitt?
Stokes is in the middle now. So a couple of bigger bodies in there for him.
Yeah, they need to win it.
Taylor's in the middle for them, so he's just been...
It's a little bit of a change up, isn't it? So they're going to get a free kick straight away. Taylor's gone laterally. We'll just have a look to see. I'm trying to spot. So Cruz Fruin's still, he's wandering up and down the side of the boundary line. He's
like a caged. He's like a caged animal, isn't he?
I'm just trying to pick up if Freestone looks ready to come back on as well. I think I can see him. So just lean out of the camera.
There he is there.
Yeah, Freestone's ready to come back on. That's good news. Clark.
Well, South now have the luxury of just playing possession football, just keeping footy in their hand. You know, it's Deloraine that have to start have to take the risks.
I mean, there's a chance Deloraine can kick 4 or 5 goals in a hurry, but will they keep South scoreless? Potentially with Fruin off, because He's kicked 3 of their 8 goals.
Yeah, correct.
They did start to find some other goal-kicking options, though, in that quarter. Chilcock in the ruck. Stokes leading that one out. Now it's to Windsor.
Arnott.
Good contest down near the boundary line. West was in there for Deloraine. Quick ball back out on his left boot. Tapped away by Ray.
Razor Ray.
It's got the binoculars. What's going on over there? Some people just having a lie down.
Having a lie down on the workers' hill. Yep.
Reading the paper. South London with the ball just on half back. So a bit stationary at the moment. Little push out, not called by the umpire. Wildus decides to go off the ground. Now it's out into a little bit of space.
Here we go.
And Deloraine gets
forward.
some run.
Good contest.
Crowd like that one.
Done well,
Tell
Anderson.
you what, he liked that one. He was running, was French. He had a smile on his face. There's 3-on-1. Couldn't get a friend to come and give him some help.
Here he goes.
Now goes free. Rushing out's hand.
Oh, they're on here. Get it over the back.
Where is he? Get on the ball, boy. Drops it. Gets it down towards his toes. Needs to be composed, though.
Here he is.
Leonard snapping towards goal. It's bouncing. It's bouncing. It's a handy throw in, though. Because look out. Let's get Chilcock up there. And maybe even someone like Holmes could snag a goal here for Deloraine. They need an early one.
Hewitt take this out of the ruck and snap a goal.
I'd love it.
Yep.
Pull both cheers.
He's put his hand up to go in the ruck.
He's been everywhere. So
Here it
Hewitt
is.
in front position.
No.
Couldn't quite win it down. He had Vizza to contend with. Now he's on his knees. He's trying to dish it out to neat.
Oh.
The kick's indiscriminate. A long, long lead. It could be coming back in here again. He's missed it, was Nason.
French is in trouble. Walters.
Good pick up. Didn't have the football, Walters. The umpire said you did make possession of it. Good little bit of few moments here from Deloraine. They need to get some reward for all the effort. Get the ball out the back.
Oh, he's out.
Was Poke.
Where is he?
On the run was Anderson. And it's gone over the back of Hewitt.
They're pressing.
Should say Andrews was on the run then through the middle, but they are coming. Here come the boys from Del Rock.
Del Vegas.
Need an early goal. Hewitt in the ruck. Couldn't win it for his team. He goes in for a second time. It's picked up by Neat. Tapped over his head. Handball by Hardwick. Loose football off half back here in South.
Look out.
I was going to say South have the numbers, but it might be picked up here by Hancock. Still move the ball up. That's a good job, and all by himself is Davison. If he can just get that foot in his hands.
He's through too.
He sneaks his way through the gap. No cruise through enough forward. He's got about 4 or 5 minutes until he's out of the naughty bin.
Arnott into an
Arnott
open
now.
goal.
Will he seal it? Will he seal it? Yes, he will.
Biscuits kicks it.
The biscuit dob one. And there are the Div 1 boys. Didn't even clap.
That hurts, doesn't it? Deloraine showed a bit of promise there,
Yeah,
looking for a goal, and then South just go coast to coast.
It was sloppy entry though by Deloraine though, and the first time forward for this quarter.
Yeah.
Was Burrows' handball off to the run of the biscuit.
Biscuits gets it.
Yeah, that's delicious. I'll dip that one again in the cup of tea.
What is your favourite Arnott's biscuit?
Yeah, I like the shortbread, and the Monte Carlo comes
Monte
in
Carlo,
second.
yeah.
Monte Carlo is a good biscuit because it's got a natural grip to it, and it's also an oval shape, so it fits into most cups of tea.
I don't mind the nice ones with the sugar on top there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're at the bottom of the biscuit barrel, surely. So 9-8-2.
That hurts, that goal.
Yeah, that was a stab, and they might just
dagger
lose.
in the heart.
They might just lose a little bit of energy. Bashing through was Vizza. He's had a good second half. And there's a run of Allen. He goes back and gets it again.
He's thrown.
Handball out by Windsor. Allen out on the full. No, it has snuck in for a minor, so it's a commanding lead now in a grand final. They're going to have to kick 6 plus.
Unanswered.
6 plus.
It's going to be tough to do.
Chilcott on a long lead. He's been one of their hard workers today.
He just needs to go here.
Yeah, he's handballed over the top to Andrews.
Back to him.
Chilcott back again. Looks
well
up.
done.
What a smother!
Well done. Oh, he's hurt himself.
Vizor off half back. Bouncing ball at half forward. Copping one in the neck was Rushton. He holds his head. I think he's okay though. And it might be a little hold here and free kick here. Well, here's the run from Chilcott. And right on his foot, wasn't it, in the end?
Yeah.
A very unusual spot. That's a poor kick.
Here's Freestone back on the ground.
Good to see Lucas is back.
Looking for something.
Now play on's called by the umpire. Wasn't a bad option from Freestone, but in the end, he's not a lot of movement from his teammates. Some Allen run again.
Allen, he's got some dash, hasn't he?
He's really been engaged in this
lively
game. And that could be a throw. The umpire spot on the money as Windsor took possession, but then was an incorrect disposal. Wildus waits underneath it.
And he goes. Got to turn and go.
It's going to go the
Get
back.
a look in.
Yeah, well, if Hewitt can get on his bike here, he's trying to put in.
It's not his strong suit.
No,
it's not his strong suit.
His double gets back, and he's going to have to work a little hard. He did a good job then just to stay on that one. And a good mark. So good from Allen.
There's Allen again.
It's a nice little handball from Allen. They're raffling it here, South Donny. Taylor suddenly felt a little rushed. Swinging out, the kick was Vizor. Oh, that's great. Classy pickup by Windsor.
Oh, he's kicked it.
And he's kicked a goal. And that seals it.
That's it. Thank your mother for the rabbits.
So Windsor with a sealer for South Donny Junior Football Club. And we'll see on the replay, Allen's energy around the football and around the contest at the moment has been fantastic. Thought Burrows was a chance to grab it. It's a good pickup.
Nice pickup.
And a little check side finish from Kane Windsor. And they're the South supporters.
With their French flags.
That's it. They might have to change their song if they've got the French flag to the Brisbane Lions or the Fitzroy theme song, which is the French national anthem tune.
It is, isn't it?
Dun, 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 dun. Stokes in the middle. Last dash here by Deloraine.
Oh, Poke's been caught. Great tackle by French.
And he's told him.
And he's let him know about it too.
He told him.
Yeah. These biscuits.
So Arnott off half back. He's been a really good utility today.
Oh, that's not so good.
And he's apologising for his kick. So it's a commanding lead now. 10-9, 69 to 4-5, 29. It's been a flat old day for Deloraine. Coming in expecting a lot. I reckon a few of these lads played in might have been a 12 or a 14 premiership a couple of years ago.
The South boys?
No, the Deloraine boys. There's a group that have come through. They won a premiership a few years ago. It's been good in this quarter. Vizor swinging around onto his preferred foot. Missed by Hancock. A little bit of handball and a high ball is probably going to go the boundary line.
Oh, he's done an ankle.
And a little twist of the ankle.
French, he's gone down.
Yeah, French is a little uncomfortable there. You just see in the replay, he twisted it as he got some force down.
He waved the trainer away. No, I'm right. No, I'm good.
Might have a dicky ankle. So we've gone 10 minutes to the last quarter. Is Truman back on yet?
Nah.
No, maybe he's been getting a penalty.
Yeah, they've said you've done enough, big fella.
He kicked a couple of goals early, got the game going, got it our way, kicked the goal in the third, and then you were a bit of a naughty boy and got sent off. A bit of a mixed day. Howard
Oh, hang on.
Hardwick onto it first. Holmes. Stokes
get it in
off
there.
one.
Hewitt's got two to beat
And then
back
he just
here, but
punched it out. And some dash off half back by Barrow. Kick didn't favour him. Once again, the use of the ball by Deloraine's been a little sloppy at times.
It's probably been their downfall, hasn't it?
And it's in there. Goal kicker a little while ago. He rushes the ball out to a teammate. Thrown out of that contest by Wildus.
Oh, here he is, 29.
Barrow, the captain. I should say Barron, the captain. Up towards half forward. Burrows swings it around.
Taylor
swings a little too far. He swung into a tackle.
Oh, he's been pinned.
Yeah, it might have been high at one angle, but I think a fair call by
I think Fruin's about to come back on the ground.
All right, he's going to be a raging bull, isn't he? Probably just wants to snag a late goal.
Yeah, he'll let him know about it too if he does.
Do some considerable celebrations.
Oh,
Chilcott giving away a free kick as he came in late on the contest. He'll be disappointed, Chilcott, because he's been pacing for 15 minutes. And there was a 5-minute break as well in quarters. He's been pacing for 20 minutes.
20 minutes. So he's had a quarter off.
He looks like the last tiger left in the zoo, waiting to be released back into the wild. It's going to be a grand final victory to the Doggies. Another one to their collection. Sure. And I can tell you, there's not a lot left on the wall space at Youngtown because their senior men's team are going the long way through the finals too. But
yeah, I think they'll get it done today, their seniors.
No, I think they'll be fine.
Bracknell will be out in straight sets. Sorry, Corey.
Now it's been picked up by the effervescent Button. As you can just see the energy levels. Taylor at the last minute decides to have a snap.
What's his celebration
like?
Has
he got it? Yes!
And he's coming off, kicks a goal, coming off, Fruin on.
So Taylor has his second goal. And a little tug on the dog.
Yeah.
There it goes again.
Yeah.
Tell you what, it's an unconventional kick by Button, but it's usually straight.
It gets there.
I mean, I've never seen anyone kick with both feet at the same time, but it's effective, and he's been a really good user. He's certainly been involved, happy to get involved in the contest. And
he's Benjamin Button, lively. Never aging.
So 4-5-29 to 11-9-75. It's a big result here in the 16 Div 2 boys. We've got
Rowan Allen on the ball too now with this bit of speed in there.
Yeah.
He's been good.
Vizza has been really good in the second half too. They're all lining up now for South Launceston to try and snag a few more goals. Falling over. Windsor stands up in the tackle. West had it and then lost it. So Chilcock in the ruck. A rush ball out by Wildus.
Where's the big redhead?
They look a little tired out there at the moment, that's for sure.
Yeah. A long drive home to Deloraine tonight. Savo.
Missed by Holmes. Now it's out a little wider. And that's a high tackle, I'd say. And a free kick here to Deloraine. So a couple of minutes left in the year for both these sides.
Oh, Biscuits is going off.
He's had a real fair game.
He's been good.
Ray goes short. Hewitt standing alone by himself at the moment. That's a strange option to Chilcott. He nearly wins the football.
Probably who you want with the ball in hand.
Himself. Now he kicks to a one-on-one. Hewitt can get this.
Oh, he's done well.
Oh, he's done it again. Kick a late one, Hewitt.
Yeah, well done. Good boy.
Kicks his fourth in a losing grand final. And the team's kicked 5.
It's not a bad
and tell you
effort,
what, he's had the ball to him 5 times. He's kicked 4 goals.
Yep. He definitely, that was great by Chilcott. Like, it just hasn't been enough of him.
Yeah.
Enough mates. He hasn't had enough mates going with him to.
He's just because he's been bringing the ball to ground and he hasn't any mates, as you say.
Well, he's rucking and he's cross half back, and so he's done well. I think he's been a solid contributor.
He's Peter Cundall was a commentator. He's saying he's doing the bloomin' lot at the moment, Chilcott, but not many other mates out there in the midfield. So we kind of mentioned Atkins has been a little quiet. Eastley's last quarter's been flat.
Yeah, Wildus has been a bit down too. He's a better player than he's shown today.
Wildus has been sneaking out the back of the contest at for the cheap side, the cheap seats, and trying to win a few easy ones. They needed probably him into the driver's seat a little bit more.
Nowhere to hide on grand final day.
Windsor, great last quarter. He set it up for South Donny. Allen again with the footy. He's got a short option on.
Freestone. Oh no, that's
it's out towards Chapman. Chapman goes in towards Fruin. Fruin can't quite win the footy. Matthews was there and then might get it back here again. Chapman's on the edge of that one. It's on towards Freestone, I think, is it? Across the face for a minor score. So 5-5-35 to now 11-10.
Nicholson that had that shot on goal.
Sorry, Nicholson. So it's a long ball waiting underneath. It's Hancock, and he gets it. And then he goes on his bike and starts to race up the field. It's a little chip kick. A couple of Deloraine players there, and they can get this up.
Where is he?
Top. Leonard.
Oh,
he might get it, Leonard.
Nah, well done.
And composed in defence. Leonard then makes a smother. Then he trips over his own feet. And he's been called. And Leonard's already had a shot from this area.
Yeah, and he's nice kick of the ball. And he's given him the clap.
But you know, you're down by 6 goals.
Yeah,
it's down by 7 in a grand final with a couple of minutes to play. That's high-level cheek right there. That's full rascal. Leonard's gone full rascal. He's 40 metres out, tight in the pocket. It's a good drop, swinging back.
No.
Went a bit too far to the right. And I think he just got some advice to, hey, mate, look left to the scoreboard. And Leonard looks a little dejected.
Yeah. No, you don't do not that far down, yeah.
He's gained some metres as Leonard just watches him run out. And Freestone a long time under the ball.
Oh, Wayne showing him the scoreboard.
And Freestone's just calming things down and just reminding him of the metrics of the game. There he goes short. It's a good option for Freestone. His use of the ball's been outstanding today. Windsor, Allen laterally to the middle. It's been scooped up by Harris. Haven't mentioned his name enough for Deloraine. Ball's inside the forward 50. They've had a few good minutes here, Deloraine, but it's been a fair way coming for them. Only moments left. Allen
look at him
first. He uses his leg speed to get the ball out in front. He's got a handball option over the top. He
Give
took
it back
a while to get to him, and then a handball off. Nice work by Chapman. High ball in. Cruz Fruin coming back. The ball's going to go over the back of the pack. It's just been stopped by Eastley. And Jerry Martin, who had his hands in the air there, he was excited.
He's definitely lively, Allen, isn't he?
As the game's gone on, he's probably got speedier.
Yeah, speedier.
He's sped up. He's been wound right up.
Faster?
Been dropped by Walters, speedier. Lucky I'm only doing 2 games of commentary today. Michael Maney just coming into the box. We'll have the Worm and looking forward to listening to Crawford as well, the former Ulverston and North and
legend,
South Lonnie legend.
Not as much hair nowadays, though, Crawford.
Doesn't need it.
No.
Uses his smarts.
Yeah.
So the whistle's blown again.
40 seconds, 20 seconds to go.
There's going to be some celebrations here. It's a 20-minute flat quarter. It's been an entertaining game.
They're ready to run on,
but
down on the bench.
They are all
ready to go,
aren't they? So moments left in the season.
5.
Commiserations for Deloraine as it ticks down on them. And they've done it.
Here they come.
South have come from a bit of a way off and beat the favourites, Deloraine, who have had, well, you'd say a poor grand final. They tried their hardest, and the South, they know how to celebrate this club. No, they're used to it by now.
Yeah, they've had a few. But look, Deloraine have been great, you know, for what they've had to struggle with numbers, etc., to make the grand finals. A great hats off to all involved down there.
For those that don't know, Johnny and Pokey and Wildus at Deloraine, they've been training the 14s and 16s together for a lot of the season because they haven't had numbers. Whereas South, I think they actually train separately too, don't they? The two.
They're
They're very much separate, but the lack of metrics for Deloraine footy in the 14s, or particularly the 16 boys, has made it really hard. So full credit to make a grand final today. Been absolutely outstanding, and for probably 2/3 of it, they were in with a hunt. Their best quarter was the second where they got going, but unable to, and really maybe just mention some of the better players for South, and I might chat a bit about some of the Deloraine players.
Yeah, so South, I really liked Anderson across half back. He was super, mopping everything up, smart user. We've spoke about Freestone a lot with his left foot, penetrating kick, but then also hit up nice short targets. Fruin was great up forward until he lost his marbles and got sent off for a little bit. Lockie Taylor was great, just popping in with a couple of goals, having a few shots on goal. So, and Big Biscuits, I didn't mind his game either. He was great, Ethan Arnott, when he was back, and then also goes forward and gets return on the scoreboard. So well done to South, everyone involved.
And just a few of the players that had an influence for Deloraine. I thought Wildus, the vice-captain, he was pretty serviceable throughout the day. Darcy Hewitt banged 4 in a losing grand final where he only kicks 5 is an outstanding effort. Probably had the ball near him 5 times and he's kicked 4 goals. Chilcott was their best player. He did everything in the ruck, tapped it to himself, lots of run through the ball. Eastleigh was good through the middle part of the ground. And there's Dave Milne chatting to the South players. And I thought Stokes was serviceable. He tried his hardest.
Yeah, he was forward of the ball, and then he was on the ball and he was behind it. So
he kind of was everywhere in the end. But
they just need a few more passengers.
Hewitt with 4 and Cruin with 3 and Taylor with 2 with the multiples. The rest are all single goal kickers. We're going to have a break. We're going to see South Launceston Junior Football Club celebrate another premiership. Great effort from Deloraine. A terrific job to get to the grand final. Michael Maney is going to be coming up to cover the 17 girls, and then the big one, the Div 1 16 boys. North Bonnie versus South. Don't go anywhere. Lots of action still here on Duff TV. We hope you're enjoying the action.
South, great game, guys. Well done. You've been the form team all year, and you had to do it pretty hard through the preliminary final, but well done. You've done a great job, and certainly on the big stage today, you've showed us what football's all about. Deloraine, well done. Great season. You've come from, 5th on the ladder? Your terrific final series, so be very proud. I know you've got lots of young players there that put their hand up and really supported the club this year. So congratulations and the coaches and everybody at Deloraine. So well done. Before we do our medal presentations, I would just like to present the best and fairest for under 16 Division 2. And I'd like to call upon Cole Target, who's a life member of the NTJFA, to present the medals, the awards.
The runner-up for this year, South Launceston, Riley Nason.
First of all, thanks to Deloraine for coming out today, playing your hardest. Unlucky. Thanks to NTJFA for putting this for us. Thanks to the parents for running us around everywhere. And thanks to the boys for a great season.
Well done. It's great.
Under 16s Div 2 from Longford, Cody Brickman.
I'd like to thank my mum and dad and coaches back at Longford, and well done to South.
Thanks, and thanks, Cole, for that. Thanks, boys. Well done. So the best on ground today, as adjudicated by the umpires, is for South Launceston, number 34, Rowan Allen. Done, mate. Well done. Yeah, go for it.
I'd like to say thank you for my parents for taking me out to trainings and for the boys for a great season. Go the Bulldogs!
Just wondering if Joe Wildus might be able to come up and say some few words. Right, mate, thank you.
I'd just like to thank the NTJFA for putting on today and all the people coming out to support. South Launceston, you've been the best in the comp all year, and well done today. Better side by far. To our boys, good effort from where we started off the start of the year to get here. Pretty proud of it, so good work.
Thanks, Joe. And the coaches for South Launceston are Dave Milne, and I think Anthony Taylor's probably doing something else today.
So on behalf of Ant and myself, obviously Ant had to go to do senior duties down at Hillwood today, so he left about quarter time. So first of all, thank you to the NTJFA for putting on obviously the season and the final series in today. Thanks to NTJFA's major sponsors. Associations can't run without sponsors, so we need all that we can get, clubs and associations. Thanks to the umpires, they've done a great job as they have all games so far, last 2 days. To Deloraine, well done on a great season. Keep your heads up, and keep fighting it. So, to our club, to our committee, Sarah and the rest of the committee, thank you. It's obviously a lot of work being a committee member and working behind the scenes. At South, we pride ourselves on having depth and really driving our Div 2 sides as well as our Div 1 sides and our girls. And for our Div 2 sides to be able to compete with generally older regional clubs is a credit to everyone that's over the years that's put in a lot of time and effort. To all the coaching staff with this team and all our supporters, I won't go through them by name. You all know who you are. Thank you. You've given up a lot of time and effort for this group of boys. So, and to you guys, well done. As I said out there before, when we come over here, we've had a lot of fun this year, haven't we? So that's the main thing. We keep you in footy. We have a lot of fun together. We've enjoyed the journey, and today was our destination, so that's fantastic. So well done to everyone. Thanks.
Thanks, Dave. Just I'd like to also add that being under 16s, there's quite a few that will probably be finishing your junior football career this year. So congratulations and thank you on behalf of the NTJFA for most likely many years of football you've put in. So thank you, and make sure that you continue your football journey and you become old guys like us and become, what do we do, coaches and administrators and all that sort of stuff. So it's a great family thing to do, so just remember that. Just give you some little bit of silverware, David. How would that be? Where's your cat? Yeah, get the captains.
Get the leadership group up. I don't need to touch it.
Okay, the footy.
Get up here, boys. Get a couple of photos and then I'll call the rest of them. Over in front of the logos, boys.
All right. No, you get that.
Rightio, boys. Number 2, Thomas Nicholson. Number 3, Connor Davison. Number 4, Gus Chapman. Number 5, Lucas Freestone. Great go. Number 8, Ethan Button. Number 9, Zaid Hardwick. Well done, mate. Number 10, Kane Windsor. Well done, mate. Good done. Number 12, Cohen Milne. Well done, old boy. Number 14, Reece Lewis. Reece. Number 15, Will Andrews. Oh, mate. Number 16, Joey Vizza. Number 18, Jacob Anderson. Mate, great going. Thank you. Number 19, Ryan Double. No, mate. Great go. Number 21, Henry. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Henry. Oh, it is Harry. Number 23, Ethan Arnott. Oh, boy. 26, Cruz Fruin. 27, Jack French. Jeez. 28, Aidan Wegman. Proud favourite. 29, Nash Barron. Oh, mate. 30, Jack Crane. 32, Link Burrows. Well done, mate. 33, Lockie Taylor. I don't know, old boy. 34, Rowan Allen. 35, Riley Nason. Oh, mate, good going.